What's good, everybody? Mr. Peters. In our video today, we're going to be looking at equations with square roots, and I'm going to show you guys how to solve these equations with square roots in just three very simple tips. So, guys, step number one, what we want to do is we want to isolate what's under the square root. So that means I want to get 2x plus 3 by itself. So now for us to do that in this equation, we're going to want to move that 8 to the other side. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to divide by -8. Because the problem, right, -8 is being multiplied to what's under the square root. So now I go through and I complete step one, right? We now have what's under the square root by itself on one side of the equation. So now we're going to move to step two of Mr. Peters' helpful tips. And what that is going to be is going to be the square. So now to get rid of a square root, what you want to do is to square it. And it basically just cancels out each other. And what is left is just what's under that square root symbol, okay? So after we complete this step, and I'm going to do one side at a time, okay, guys? So after we complete this step, this now turns into just 2x plus 3, right? We got rid of that square root symbol by squaring. Now we just have to make sure we go on the other side and we also apply that exponent of 2. So now we do that, guys, and we have 2x plus 3 is equal to 25, right? So now we've completed step one. We got that square root symbol by itself, and then we squared both sides. Now the third step, right? And before I even tell you guys the third step, if you enjoyed this short review real quick, I'm gonna ask that you guys leave a comment down below for us and subscribe to our channel for future videos. But like I was saying, so our very last step is gonna be solve. So we're gonna solve this like a regular equation. And when we solve equations, we always want to isolate the variable. So we want to get x by itself. So at this step right here, after I've done that, subtracted 3, we're going to be left with 2x is equal to 22. And you guys already know, last step to get x by itself, we're going to divide by 2. And our final answer for this problem would be x is equal to 11. So thank you guys for joining us today. Remember these three very helpful tips when you're solving equations with square roots. One, isolate. So get that square root symbol by itself. And then after we get it by itself on one side of the equal sign, we want to then square both sides, okay? When we square both sides, we get rid of the square root on the other side, and then we just square what's on the other side. And after we've done those very two steps, guys, we're going to bring it on home by solving for that unknown variable. So thank you guys for joining us today. We really hope you found this video helpful. I'm Mr. Peters. Thank you guys for watching and joining Algebra 1 with me today. Thank you.